1967 from school. I spent 2 years in the college and graduated in 1969 with sort of honor and first in order of merit. I spent 10 altogether, 10 happy years in the military, and my last job was to raise the first medium gun battery for the Malaysian artillery. Starting a new life in a new country is never easy. Starting a new life from military into civilian is not easy. Going to Australia was much harder, because in the 70s, the white Australia policy was only just got rid of. So as far as the people are concerned, we're still not white. We never are, never will be. So life was difficult. So my first real job was actually starting as a mobile guard in the same company, in a security company. To cut the long story short, actually, suffice to say that 9 years after I joined the company as a guard, the state manager who employed me reported to me because I became the general manager of the state. Again, fortunately, a few years after that, I became managing director for the whole country of the same company. And then New Zealand also came under my control. And I did that job for a little while. And then in 2003, I had a further promotion to be regional president for Asia, managing all the Capt companies. And I guess in corporate life, that's the highlight of my life. Regional president in Asia, I had 11 countries under my control. China, South Korea, Taiwan, Macau, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, India, Indonesia, Philippines, and of course there are a few others where we supply services but do not actually have an office. I did receive an Order of Australia medal, honors in 2001, a recognition by the Queen, because voluntary community services that I contributed to society, to the development of peace and law enforcement. To tell you the truth, there are so many military traits and training and characteristics developed whilst you are in the army, starting from Royal Military College, all the way that can prepare one very well for civilian or corporate life, if only we can apply it. Important things are, we learn how to use our initiative. We learn how to be decisive. We learn how to be confident. In civilian life, in corporate life, most people also want to be led. And if we know what we're doing and we lead, that's where it helps. Label what with a characteristic called don't volunteer. That is a big no-no in corporate and civilian life. It is not a strict military training, it's just something one picks up in military life. Don't volunteer. That is a really bad characteristic. And that is the characteristic that gives us retired military people in corporate views, corporate eyes, that we are lazy, we are incapable and incompetent. Actually, the reverse is true. If we ex-army officers use the characters that we have been trained, the gaya and the style and the confidence, and volunteer for jobs and then do the jobs well, then people look at you, corporate leaders look at you and say, here's a person who can help to contribute more to the corporate. And that's how you get promotion. I can tell you that that is the formula for success.